Hello, hello. Why aren't you here?
I don't know.
That was weird, right? That was weird.
It's okay. Hi, everybody. I was reading the comments and Lauren was saying she was watching curling, and I was like, I love curling.
Oh, that's cool. I look like I'm wearing the same thing I've been wearing all weekend, but I'm not. It's a different sweater. It's a different sweatshirt. I just realized because I just saw myself on camera. I'm like, oh, that looks familiar, but it's not. It's a different. Apparently, I like this color. So.
Apparently, you're like wearing my blue phase.
All the things. The things. Yeah, I like this. This is this one's different than the one I had on yesterday. This is the Athleta one. The one that I had on this weekend was the comfort one. Girl, can we just pause for a minute and talk about this? This segment is not sponsored by them, but holy hell, I am an affiliate now, and I'm going to tell you why. So, y'all, I mean, you guys know I'm losing weight, right? And so none of my clothes fit. So when I go to buy something, I'm like, okay, is it going to fit for a while? Like, can I get different? Is it going to be comfortable? Because right now I'm just all about comfort. I don't care about dressing up or anything like that. So constantly I'm getting fed these ads for different like sweat outfits. And one of them is like this affirmation sweatshirt and stuff, which seems really cool. This other one is the comfort sweatshirt and sweatpants. And like they have an airplane mode one where it's an oversized hood and it like the eye mask comes down and it just lays.
Oh, I've seen that. Okay.
Seen it? Yeah. And I was like, if I was traveling more, I would absolutely get that. Right. Like that's seriously what I've thought about for like a year now.
Into little.
Oh, it's so good. I'm the person that you get on the plane and I'm asleep before takeoff. Like I have my head wrap thing on. It looks like a neck brace. I usually have a hood or a scarf wrapped around my face. So it's like I can breathe, but my eyes are covered. So like I was absolutely that. Anyways, I'm seeing it. And then they came out with a cobalt blue color. And I was like, well, now they're going to get me. Not only that, they're freaking expensive.
Yeah.
So the one that it's called the Cloud one, and it was like $115 for a sweatshirt. And I was like, no sweatshirt is worth $115. It's just not. Well, not only did they come out with the cobalt blue, but it was like on sale for like $45, maybe $50. And I was like, huh. And then this is the ultimate of how they got me. It came in a zip up, not just a pullover. And I was like, sold. Take my money, right? So of course, I'm going through and I'm like, okay, which size do I get? I don't know what size to get. I'm like, well, I used to get like 3X because I hate when things are tight.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll get the 2X. Should have gotten an extra large. Just saying. Probably could have gotten by with a large, but
yeah, you should.
They're already made to
call me, Robin. What size am I?
I know. Yeah, it's
my only superpower in life.
So I got the 2X. And then when I'm checking out, they're like, do you want the pants to match? Mind you, I'm sitting there ordering this as I'm wearing my sweatsuit that I got for Christmas, like my first sweatsuit I've had for years, right? That like light purple one. And I was like, I like wearing these. That might be a good idea. I'll do that. Because then it was like this set deal. So it's not like I had a discount price and I even more discount price. Yes, I'm spending more money, but it was like I get the whole set. I'm like, yes, I'm going to buy this. I got it. I put it on. And it is the most comfortable sweatsuit I've ever had on my life. And I don't know how to describe that. Yeah. It has some weight to it. It is super soft on the inside. It is big. It's big because it's a 2X, but it would be big otherwise. I think it's designed to be big.
They have that oversized build.
Oh my gosh. It is so like the pants you put them on and it's just this like, oh, these feel so good. Like they felt so good. I got an extra large pant and I was like, this is so great. So I'm getting online to look at some of the other colors they have. And it's like, do you want to become affiliate? I was like, yes, I do. yes, I do. Cause you can be damn sure I'm going to be telling the world about these. Right. I'm going to be one of those. Cause I have to be careful what I say here. I am not a fan of talking about things I'm not a fan of, trying to tell people they should go get them. Not that I've done that a lot in my life, but there are 2 times I can think of specifically, Karen Simply Soft and Bernat Blanket. I have said this out loud before. I don't like those yarns. Okay. So I don't like them. I don't like using them. They're perfectly fine for amigurumi, the whole Bernat Blanket side. It's fine. You're not going to find me working with it. And Karen Simply Soft, hell no. Not going to happen. I mean, there were times they knew. Your inspirations knew.
We know your feelings on it. It's just so funny.
Oh, I cannot. I just,
Everybody has an opinion.
I do not like it.
These are Marley's. I do not share them, but this is her thing.
I don't think they look good. I think they look good. They are not my choice to use. Okay. Anyways, so I am not a fan of talking about things and feeling like I'm supposed to be like, yeah, this is so great. And I'm not feeling that. So the fact that I'm just like, these sweats are so great. So much so last night at the Super Bowl party, I wore them. Everybody's like, oh, those are the comfort sweats. I'm like, yes, they are. And I'm telling them all about it. Jordan's girlfriend's there. Jordan's like, I wanted to buy her some, but she won't let me because they're so expensive. I said, well, Jordan, they're on sale and I'm an affiliate. I'll send you a link. So I sent it to him. He bought her some last night, like with my link. Gosh. I was like, y'all, I'm telling you, these are so comfortable. And all of them were like, yeah, I've seen those online. Are they really? I was like, feel. So, you guys, you have to get these things. They are seriously some of the most comfortable sweats ever. And my whole affiliate, when I signed up to be an affiliate, they're just like, why do you want to be an affiliate? I said, honestly, because I really like the way these feel. And I have not seen anybody selling your stuff that looks like me. Everybody's a little tiny skinny girl who has little kids and like nobody looks like me. You know what I mean? I know that sounds funny, but there's no big girl. There's nobody like me saying, hey, you'd really like these. And the acceptance, whatever, came back relatively quickly. Like I gave them all my number. Like it's usually, guys, it's hit or miss when you get like there's a couple companies that won't accept me as an affiliate. Whatever. So all of that is to say, the comfort brand, COMFRT, I think is what it is. I will give you guys, don't buy it without my affiliate, please. But I am telling you, when you buy them, you're going to love them. I'm at the party, right? So I'm telling everybody. Yeah. I look at Taylor's there. I'm like, Taylor, you would love. I'm like, Taylor, I'll buy you some. I said, let me make some money and I'll buy you some. I'm going to buy you some. I told John I'm going to buy him some because he's been wanting some nice sweatshirt stuff. And I'm like, I'm going to buy him some. And JoJo's like, what about me? And I'm like, you want some? I'll buy you some. These are great. I'll buy you some. It's like everybody. It's like the year I bought the Snuggie or whatever for you guys.
For everybody.
Everybody. I was like, yep, this is what everybody needs. Which, by the way, Meg texted me probably like 2 weeks ago. She's like, we are getting this cold weather where she lives. Was it North Carolina or South Carolina? I can't remember. She's like, I just want you to know your Snuggie is coming in clutch.
So, I think it was a comfy. You went crazy.
Comfy, that's comfy. What it is. A comfy. Yes, that's what it is.
Not the Snuggie.
Yeah. So she texted me. She's like, this is like the best. I'm getting the most use out of this.
It's like really cute.
Yeah. Yeah. I got it for everybody. JoJo still wears his. But yeah. How the hell? Oh, because of this. So this is not the same. This is not the same.
Not the same.
It's good. Not the same.
Just the blue. That's how you got on it.
Because the blue.
That was the path.
Which I never bought blue. I never wore blue until I moved here.
But like, that's the hard thing of like the transition that you're in right now is that nothing fits. You don't know what size you're supposed to be in. Like it's a weird part of your journey. So it's like almost like you need to like treat yourself to certain things that fit you. Yeah. Not a lot. You don't want to go crazy, but you want to buy one and then wait for your next milestone and buy yourself something else. Cause you always need something. Because like mentally, I feel like it triggers something mentally when you can feel comfortable in something that you're wearing and you're not like everything's hanging off of you.
Yeah. Like I started at a 22, 24 and now I'm verging on a 14. Like, so when I got down to the 18, 16, I bought some 16s and they were tight. Now they're starting to get loose. So I'm close to the 16, 14, but I don't plan on buying another load of clothes or whatever until I get to 12s. I don't want to get smaller than 12. Let's be honest. I think 14 is a good size for me, but I don't want to be smaller than 12. I just don't think I would even recognize myself. Yeah. And I don't want to have that sort of anything. I don't know. I don't know how to, I don't want to weigh less than 200 pounds. I'm 235 right now. So I don't want to weigh less than 200. But anyways, okay, enough about that. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the day after game day. We're only 10 minutes into the conversation. This is the way it goes.
Yeah.
So how did everybody like game day? I was looking at how many people we had on the website, and we had almost 6,000 people. So I don't know how many of those, I mean, it's hard to gauge how many of those are for game day, because there are those few people that are looking at other stuff on the
Sure,
site.
you're doing something else. Yeah.
And you can't go like, oh, how many people were on that page? Because you guys go to that page every 2 hours, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So I can't gauge that. So we had almost 6,000 people. I know that in the Marley Birdhouse, there's almost 1,000 people who've signed up. So it's just like, it's just fun. It's always so much fun.
Yeah, and it's nice to come together and just do something all day, you know?
Yeah.
Just do something enjoyable. And like, how great that it worked out that there was also the Olympics going on while we were doing this. Like, I love the Olympics. I'm a big fan. So like, I'm like, yeah, sign me up to watch something that I would never do in real life.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, I was watching a promo of Snoop Dogg. He was like trying all the different things. And I was like, I've never in my life wanted to be Snoop Dogg. And I was like,
really? I have totally wanted to be Snoop Dogg before.
I was like,
absolutely. Like his little, the way, oh yeah.
I was like, sign me up. Like, because like the access to it, and they're like, do you want to go down the luge? Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Do you want to throw the stone during curling? Yes, I do.
Yes,
I was like, man, how much fun it is.
Can I just tell you that? So this is Craig, everybody. If y'all don't know Craig, everybody say hi, Craig. Hi, Craig. So Craig lives down the street from me, and we've talked about Craig before. Craig has also done some work for me. He's my friend, right? But Craig came over last week to try and help me with my smoke detectors, right? Smoke alarms. And he came in, and I said, do you want to see what we're making? He's like, can I? Like, I feel like I'm cheating. Like, you know what I mean? And I said, yes. So I showed him the hat. I just had the hat. I just showed you the hat. What did I do with it? I showed him the hat. I said, okay, this is my backup. He goes, oh, a hat. I'm like, yeah, this is the backup. He's like, okay. I'm like, this is the backup, because if what I want to make doesn't work out, this is what we're making. And so he's like, okay. So then I pulled out the balaclava, and I showed him.
That's an inside thing with us.
It's an inside thing. So I showed it. It was only up to this point. Like I had just finished the decreases.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, and I'm like, so this is, and I put it out. He's like, oh, and I'm explaining to him, and he goes, okay, that's cool. And before he left, he goes, so how many did you cast on? I go, 86. He's like, okay. I'm like, yeah, that is just 1 by 1 ribbing for like 1.5 inches or so. And I said, then we jump into the broken rib. Like I just kind of like vaguely like that, right? The next morning, he sends me a picture, and it has the ribbing all done. He goes, okay, I'm ready for the next step. Like, I'm ready to go. And so it made me feel so good. I was like, oh, because he was the first person outside of us.
Right.
Like the testers didn't even know yet what they were doing, because I wasn't sure yet. I was like, I gotta make this to make sure. My fear was that we were going to run out of yarn. I mean, we talked about this. I was like, I can't tell them this is how much yarn they need. And then we're at the end and be like, whoops, go get some more. So that didn't happen though. I ended up with a significant amount, it's a good amount left. Like
you have a good amount left. That's a good amount.
Yeah, I have a good amount left. I could probably make a smaller hat with what I have left if I were to double it together. With just one, I don't think there's enough to do anything. But if I doubled it, because you get a lot of bang for your buck, there's probably enough to make a hat. Yeah. So, but the finish, somebody was asking what it was. So this is what the knitters made. Yep. You can see here. So
put it on, because it's really cute on. It doesn't make any sense of like.
I want to describe what's going on though here. So like we started down here.
Okay.
And then, so this was play number 1. Play number 2 was up to this point where you bind off and you start shaping. At this point, I still don't think people knew what they were making. They were like, what is happening? Right. And then it's 12 inches of broken rib. So you're just knitting. And then you get up here to the top. So you're all of this is on your needles. You do just a little bit of shaping right here so you don't get a point. And then you start doing short rows back and forth, just of these 9 stitches. And you're joining it to the stitches out here and out here. So it all comes to a close. And so then you bind off up here. So at that point, you just have this face hole, as Shiri called it, right? So then you go back, you pick up stitches around your face hole and you do ribbing, 1 by 1 ribbing for 3 rows. And then you add some eyelets so that we can have a drawstring. And then you do the eyelet rows, which are 2 rows, and then 3 more rows of ribbing. Bind off, stitch it down, and in between there, you're doing your I-cord because you stitch it around your I-cord, so you don't have to shove it in there and try and mess with all that.
Right.
It very simple, very relaxing. It is a balaclava, which is a fancy way to say it's a hood. But what I love about it, so I like this folded up. The bottom part, I like it folded
so it's like
up.
a cowl.
Yeah, like a cowl.
turtleneck.
And then see how the hood part like kind of built like a hood, like a hoodie. Got hair or some in my mouth. So you could wear it just like this, very comfortable. So you don't have to have it up over your head the whole time, but it's meant to be able to come up, go over your head. You could just wear it just loose like this. I did not want it super close unless you wanted it super close, hence the drawstring. So you're here, you could pull it close, get a little bit there. If this is too like letting in too much air for you, you could always fold that down.
Yeah, and then you can imagine wearing it under your coat.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I took it to the Super Bowl party, and Tasha had to go out and walk her dog, and so she's like, "I'm gonna wear that." I said, "Okay." So she put it on. She's like, "Well, that's awesome." I'm like, "Thank you." But I like that it's not like this. So that's the shaping part. That's why this is out here more, and you come back so that you can see outside of your peripheral. The yarn, super awesome. I told you guys to trust me about putting together 2 colors that you would not normally put together. Like it just
that's what that one is made out of, those 2 that you have in your
it
hand.
is made out of these 2 colors.
So like, just so everybody takes a pause, like that makes no sense in our brain, right?
Yeah. You're just like, what?
Those don't go together. Yeah.
These 2 colors. And so it comes and it looks like this. It's very pretty. Joey saw it. Joey put it on and he was like, I want one of those. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I would wear one of those. John saw it. He's like, oh, that's cool. And he was just like, I like that you don't have to have it over your head if you don't want to. And it's not like restricted. Right. You know what I mean? First time I've ever made one of these. It was like I told you guys last week or whatever. I just had lost all mojo, and I spent a couple days to try to figure out what I was going to make, which is why I made the hat, because it's just a comfort knit for me. A hat is. So I made the hat, which Robin was making fun of me. She goes, you have all this work to do and you're making a hat that you don't even know if you're going to use. I'm like, it's the backup. It's the backup to once I decide whatever I'm going to make. And then I came across something like this on Ravelry, and I'm like, well, that's different. And it's like a hat. And so I was studying it, and the one that I was looking at, it was top down. Like they started with the panel and then came down. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't like top down that much. It's just not, I'm just not a fan. And so I'm like, I could do this bottom up. I'm like, I could totally do that. And then I was thinking to myself, ooh, that would throw people off because it would be in the round to start. And they'd be like, ribbing in the round. Well, this is a big hat. Like it's totally good. I don't know if it's going to work.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, this might throw them off a little bit. So that's the story behind this piece. I wore it today to the gym. It's very comfortable. Like I didn't wear it to work out. I wore it to the gym and took it off.
Right. Because you go at early in the morning.
Yeah.
And the nice part about it is that like you can make the length whatever you want. So you can shorten it. If you did want it closer, you could shorten it up, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this? I love Marley is really Robin's always the voice of reason. She's called the unicorn tamer for a reason.
Yeah. That's our yin and yang. That is who we are. I very rarely am worked up and she's calming me down.
I can't even think of one time.
I mean, it has happened.
Has it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I'll believe you.
Yeah.
I can't think of it, but I'll believe you.
Not usually in work. I don't usually get too worked up with work.
No.
I'm pretty chill at work, but personal life, well.
Yeah. So that was
our children for a reason.
Yeah. That's the knitting one. Tell us about the crochet one.
So the crochet one is your classic cowl, your classic triangle. lacy triangle. So the whole thing with game days, we talked about this in our live, is that we want each craft to highlight what's great about that craft. Because we had a couple people who were like, well, as crocheters, why didn't we get the hood? I don't want to. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to. Not saying that we're not going to.
Yeah.
It's very easy to make. But for a whole day of crocheting, I don't want to do single crochets back and forth and back and forth and back and forth for that many hours. No. It does not give off the same relaxing vibes as you get with knitting. Knitting is meditative. With single crochet, I feel like I've like did something wrong and I'm like in, detention or something, like something I have to do. So we will create one, but it wasn't something I want to do for game day. So for crochet, when I think of like something gorgeous, I want lace. I want crochet lace. I want something pretty and that gets a really bang for your buck quickly. You have all these different pretty textures. So crochet was a triangle that we joined in the back and then add a cowl. And like
I love the stitch pattern you used on the cowl and I love the stitch pattern on the triangle. I like both of those a lot.
So because we have tournament stitches coming up and because we have
100%, just want to say that.
Yeah, can you tell?
She cannot get rid of me. So much so I had to tell her. I didn't have to tell her. I was like, you realize you're my best friend? And she's like, duh.
Well, this was like a little while ago. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, this is a big moment of telling me. And I'm like,
because I wanted you to know how important you were to me. And you were just like, well, yeah, you're already there. Yeah. Okay, let's keep moving.
Again,
anyways,
that's just our personality.
I'm sorry.
She's very expressive. Okay, back to crochet.
Yeah, sorry.
Because we have tournament stitches coming up. And because we had, I knew the Olympics were coming up. For all of those events, I've always done lots of different stitch patterns. And I was looking back through old game days that we did. And it always seems that I changed the different stitch patterns. So that's why I did 3 totally different stitch patterns going on here. Which, I don't know. I just wanted the pretty. So I went with whatever was super pretty. What I have been enjoying is because everybody did what I asked and used whatever they had in their stash, that they all look very different and they're all different sizes.
Yep.
And I'm so glad that people listened to me and weren't stressed out about coming up with the gauge, because I told you what the gauge was. But I'm like, please don't think that it's, because this could be half this size and still be really cute. I was not concerned about what size you were getting. And let's say like it ended up the triangle being like 40 inches across the top when all of the edging was done. And I was like, let's say you went crazy and yours is like so much better. Well, it was like 60 inches. Well, I told in the live, I was like, well, then you don't put on the cowl and you just made yourself a shawl. Like,
which I think would be gorgeous.
Yeah, like that's what, or even if you hate the cowl, just finish it off and it's just a triangle scarf. Because I like those too. Again, everything. It was like this morning they did a 2-hour delay because it was like -9 when we woke up.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's just so cold. And I was like, I just want something cozy, because lace does not like, it keeps the heat. Like it's not just for summer, I guess is the best way of saying it. But yeah, so crochet was, something to make crocheters be like, yeah, this is why I love it.
Just gonna throw that out there.
Okay. We went through this on the live as well. All right.
Hold on. I just want to say, I have seen you make these before.
Yeah.
And I've always thought they were pretty. Never thought too much about it until I had to teach them. I was calling her a sadist. Totally.
Yeah. She was so mad. She was so mad that we have all these pretty. And I was like, listen, I know snowflakes, have them everywhere. They are everywhere. I love them. It's just some change in slip stitches. Put your hook wherever you want to put your hook.
I know.
Don't care where you put your hook.
And that's what I said.
It's your business.
In the video, I even did like did you watch it where I was like, look, I'm going to be real. She said I could do it. This is what we're going to do.
You're going to put it wherever you can stick your hook.
Yep.
You guys know my whole MO. If there is something that like, I'm like, you have to do this, I'm going to make it really like, you have to do this. But in the notes, it says, put it in any 2 strands. Like, I've told you where I went because sometimes it's nice to know like where the other person was doing it. But on this one in particular, I made sure that we were like, this is the right side. And I was made sure that we weren't using, that's not the right side of the fabric, which makes it so much easier because on the wrong side of the fabric, they always look perfect. It doesn't matter where you stick your hook because they always look perfect. You don't see where the slip stitches are. Yeah. So I did that on purpose. So that it did not matter. You did not have to be an expert.
That's what saved me from ripping out for the 10th time was that I flipped it around. I was like, oh, well, they don't look so bad.
Right. Because I have a thought process to things always.
I know, but I mean
not always.
It's not often I'm the one teaching your patterns. Like it's not often that's the case.
It's not. And we did that for speed.
This
time.
Yeah.
So that it's a lot easier to edit your own videos than somebody else's because Marley will know when to cut versus having to watch mine and then have to cut. So we were just trying to do it.
Yeah.
Make it fast.
Annabella, the make along here, I'll put a link in here so that you can go to the link on the website and then from there
you'll have everything.
All of the links for each play are written in there, or do yourself a favor and just buy the MVP package. Then everything's in one place for you. Yeah. Everything's in one place.
Whatever.
Let me get the link. But I honestly, I love yours. You guys saw that I started mine in the video and then Robin just said I could send it to her to finish. And I'm like, I literally have never packaged something up so quickly in my life.
Well, yeah, because I was starting another one. I have a swim meet to go to. And so it's for me, it's fun to do. So then I
have another one of these started.
See,
I put together these colors and I was like, ooh, those are going to be very pretty. So, because it's a relaxing project. I liked it a lot. I got to find this link. Here it is. Copy link. And then I'll post it here in the chat and hopefully it'll post in both places.
Listen to Carrie. Carrie said the trefoils were just fine. I slipped them wherever they look best. They're beautiful. And a billion of them, they were so easy. See?
Carrie's a suck up.
Same wavelength. Slip it wherever it goes. Wherever it's easy to slip it in. Slip it in. Yeah.
Carrie, I'm totally joking. I hope you know that. I know you know that, but I'm just figured I better say that out loud.
Now, for anybody who didn't get a chance to join, game day still is happening, even though like the whole bulk of it's done. Like every play is open. Yep. You still have time. So
you still have a week to get it finished for the grand prize, right?
Right. Like if the prizes are what you really want, you have time. Like we don't make anybody be like, there's no prize for being the first one done.
No,
we don't do that type of stuff.
No.
So you have a week and then you can post a picture in our Facebook thread and we have a lot of fun prizes. We'll announce all the winners next week in an email. So don't worry. But there's a lot of fun prizes out there. There's hooks, needles, gift certificates to Erin Lane bags.
Yeah.
There's yarns. There's some fun things. Besides that, you get whatever you have.
Right. I just changed the date for when we'll choose prizes, winners and stuff for the 20th. So that literally gives you guys a load of time.
Yeah, that gives you 11 days. So
yeah,
you should have a lot of fun. And was this the 8th or the 9th?
I could tell you. Let me go back and count.
This is one of the longest make-alongs that Marley has done.
This was the first one. This is the one that kicked off the rest.
This is the one that
1, 2,
started all the
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This was the 9th.
Yeah. So there's a lot of old ones that you can see of how to go.
Yeah, they're all linked in there. Some of the older ones, the patterns are available online. Some of them are not.
Right.
It all depends. The ultimate goal for us is to get them all online and get them all available. Maybe even put them. Why is this? Oh, maybe even put them in a like a set or something that somebody could just buy all of them at once. I don't even know, but that's part of our long-term plan. That's kind of like what the whole Treat Yourself January was, is to try and force us to get things like that done.
Yeah, get things like this done.
Yeah.
And like the MVP will be available to purchase for a while too.
Yeah.
So don't feel like you should be rushed. There's no rush.
No.
But speaking of the Olympics, Marley, do you want to tell everybody what your idea is? And people can use this as a great idea.
I can do that. So, in years past, we have actually been doing things during the Olympics. Mm-hmm. So, the Summer Olympics last year is when I was working on all of my swatches for the shawl course that we have coming out. But some people already have access to it if they were part of the BiCrafty box. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. The point is, because the Winter Olympics are landing where they are, and it's right between game day and the other big make-along we do of Tournament of Stitches, I'll just be honest, I didn't have the energy to put together another make-along. But here's my idea. Y'all ready? Let's use these 2 weeks of the Olympics to challenge ourselves to finish things that we have around the house. I myself, I have 3 sweaters I have to finish.
Yeah.
And like I'm at the bitter end. Like it's probably a day or 2 each one is what I need to do, but I need that time. So if I dedicate that, I could finish these 3 sweaters. I have a bag I have to finish also. And that would literally free up my mind of having those just like weighing on me. And I will have more energy for Tournament of Stitches, both to design it and do all the things. And I'm guessing that it would be the same for a lot of you, because I hear a lot, oh, I would love to be a part of that, but like I still haven't even finished last year's blah blah blah, you know. And so I'm like, let's just finish them. Let's just grab what you have and finish it. Let's share in our Minions group and be like, hey, this is what I'm going to work on. You know, I'm guessing it's going to take me this long. This is the yarn I'm using, because you have no idea who else might also be working on that same thing and be like, oh, that's a good idea. I'll work on it with you. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I thought this would be a good sort of community building event, but that's not an actual event. You're finishing what you have, and then you don't have any sort of restrictions of joining something else in the future. Like we're gonna get this all buttoned up.
Right. I mean, I know I have projects that are waiting. And they just, it's more of, it's a lot. It's just like working out or eating well or anything. It's so much easier to do it when you're in a community, and then we can cheer each other on.
Right.
So like when you finish, post a picture. That's what we're saying. We want to see it so that we can cheerlead each other on and be like, yes.
Yeah. Like I have the button band of the Turkey Trot cardigan. I have to finish that. I have not finished that.
Yeah.
It is because we think of what we've done since then. If y'all you've ever the thought of that, what we've done since Turkey Trot, like
it goes really fast.
A lot. So I'm like, I would love to finish that. I want to wear that sweater, and that's all I have left. It'll take me a day. Like that's it. And
I know.
I literally have not had a day. Now, having said that, I'm spending the next 3 days cleaning my office and putting clothes away in my room.
Now, see, what I think you should do there is that is also a huge work in progress.
Yes.
Because then you can post the before and after, and we all can cheer. Because like, if you're comfortable, I realize that's like,
I don't mind
walking around in your bathing suit. Like it's a horrible thing. Nobody wants to show off what they're
maybe not you, but you know, hey, I'm ready for this. Bring on swimsuit season. I get my first bikini wax in my whole life. That's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. So,
but I think it'd be really fun. Like we can all kind of work together because I have a bunch.
Yeah,
I have a that I really want to just. Because it's true. Like I know what I'm thinking for Tournament of Stitches is going to be different than any of the Tournament of Stitches that we've done before. Not and it's still going to be a whole bunch of stitches.
Yeah.
And it's still a shawl.
Yeah.
They're always
It's
shawls
a shawl.
because the way that we do that make along is over a long period of time. It's not one day. It's a really long one.
We've done a
So
blanket before, which was really pretty.
we do lots of different stitches, but I don't think I'm going lacy this time. So I think I'm doing something different.
I think Craig is saying he wants to go to the salon, the hair salon with me.
No. He does not.
Y'all know Craig's like 6'8", 6'9". Like he's like this massive man. Craig, I know you want to go with me. No, just joking. Yeah, like I want to finish all the things. And like it would feel so good to be done and just like lay out what I finished. Like have them show the before of here are all my bags of stuff I plan on finishing. How much will I get done? You know?
Yeah. I mean, even if my friend was saying that like her doctor was saying that she has to eat a certain amount of protein, and she's like, how am I going to accomplish this?
Yes.
And what we were all saying is we were like, listen, if you add, for her, we were like, if you add 10 grams, you now have 10 more than you had. So if you finish one project, that's one more than you would have had. It doesn't matter if you have 20.
Yep.
If you do one, you've still won. And you showed up for yourself. You showed up for what you were excited about. Like, push through and go.
And you'll just be like, wow, like it's such a, like, I don't know about you guys, but finishing my game day, finishing my New Year's Eve, and then I have a hat here. I finished another hat in the last 4 weeks. It's very nice to have like finish things. Especially for my ADHD brain, because then it's like it's done and I can move on to the next. You know what I mean? Because otherwise it just wants to constantly just keep things going, and that's really difficult for me. Which is one of the reasons I love my job, because I get to do so many different things. Like I love, like we just talked about this morning, I was thinking about this as I was telling you, like what you're wearing, that style sells really well for us, you guys. People love it. People love when we make those, whether it's knit or crochet, they love it. But we don't want to have to constantly make those all the time, right? I don't want to get known for a stitch pattern and then have to constantly use that stitch pattern. That seems like hell on earth to me. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Just because it would crush everything inside of me that I am. So even though we know that what she's wearing sells really well, people love it, I love it, I know I don't want to make 10 of those. You know, I want to make them every now and again.
Right. You want to do what is inspiring you right now.
Which is essentially like the New Year's Eve. It's adjacent to your style, right? It's the same, similar, because I like that so much. But I love colors. I love mosaic. And I was like, yes, like this is great for me. So
New Year's Eve, do you want to tell everybody who's looking for it?
All right. So before I jump to that, so the Olympic one, I will end up putting together a blog post to kind of be like, hey, here's what we're doing. Let's do this together. And it'll all be done in the Facebook group. Of course, you guys can always share on Instagram and do all those things. But we'll just keep it in the Facebook group, just sharing and kind of encouraging each other. Because you guys, which by the way, y'all did so great yesterday, like so great. Just the cheerleaders it was just amazing.
It was just wonderful because
so good.
You know, I was keeping a close eye on all the comments, and a lot of times everyone would have already answered the questions before I could get in there.
Yeah,
it was just so kind. Everybody was just like being so wonderful.
Yeah,
thank you for the update, Julia.
What is she saying?
She's updating me on the curling.
Okay, so New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve was the make along that wasn't supposed to be. It was the one that I was like, I think I'm gonna do that. And Robin was like, go on with your bad self.
Without me.
So designed some really great cowls. So this is the crochet one.
The stitch patterns were beautiful.
They're just really fun. And then this is the knit one. When we made them, they were only offered in chart format, which is not a bad thing. Doing mosaics with charts, that's the way you do it.
So much easier. And honestly, it was like forcing you how to learn how to do a chart.
Yeah, like, and it's not like you're reading symbols, it's colors.
It's just color.
It's crochet by color, knit by color. And so a lot of you requested the words. Not a bad thing. just takes a heck of a lot more time, energy, cost, all the things, right? So I have some good news for everybody. If you have already purchased the New Year's Eve countdown cowls, which are now called the New Beginning cowls, New Beginning Knit, New Beginning Crochet. The person who suggested that name has won a prize. I've already contacted her because I was like, I'm choosing that name. That seems perfect. New Beginning, New Year's Eve countdown cowls.
I love it.
So these are the New Beginning cowls. If you purchase these, because they were not free, they're paid pattern inside your Marley Birdhouse.
Right.
You now have the ad-free PDF printer-friendly version that includes not only the charts that you had during the event, but condensed down charts that have like the repeat and then what is the difference outside of the repeat so that they're easier to print, and the words for both knitting and crochet. You have all of the words. So you just got a super juiced pattern inside your birdhouse. It's not in Canva yet. It's literally just the ad-free PDF. You will have to go and click whatever chart link you want to print. Like all the links are in there. I didn't print out all the charts. I figured you can do that. Like it's print friendly. It makes sense that you wouldn't need all of them. Right. You know, whatever you want to make, because the crocheters have a left-handed chart and a right-handed chart. Like I gave both, which was a huge discussion between Sherry and I, because I wanted to do it and she's very much on your side, and I was like, look, I just feel like it's not that hard of a deal, and I just flip it and it makes it easier for them to see. I'm like, I just don't think it's that big of a deal, and so I won on that one. So
I understand you won it, but on Sherry's side, it costs a lot of money to just flip a chart.
Yeah.
When it comes to crochet,
in your charts are different. The stitch pattern, the stitch diagrams for you, that's different. Mine were just colors. Mine literally were just flipping a chart. It was just colors.
Because like in mine, like the symbols,
yours completely
you can't mirror them because then the slashes are going the wrong way.
Yeah, completely different situation on your end. Mine literally were it's just color blocks. So flipping them so that they could see, I was like, oh, I'm doing this. So anyways, all that to say, these are in your Marley Birdhouse. And if you are now interested, you're like, oh, there are left and right-handed charts and words and yes, these are now available. So it's $12 each. So the price went up because there's more into it now. So it's a $12 pattern. It has videos. It has all the charts, everything I just mentioned to you. I will give you a link so that way you could go get it if you would like it. It is so much fun to make, you guys. It is so much fun to make, and you could use all sorts of different colors. I know there are people in here who have made this, and a lot of people were just like, I have no idea what we're making, because again, they didn't know what they were making. It was a mystery. They had no clue. I don't usually do mysteries anymore, but this was another one that I was like, you just be pleasantly surprised. And when they finished, they were like, wow, this is so awesome. And so many people were just like, I didn't know how it was going to come together. And they're like, whoa, this is neat, you know, and you don't have to weave in your ends for crocheters. Knitters, you do. I'm sorry.
That's like the best part.
Crocheters, you did not. We work an envelope border to cover up our ends, so you don't have to weave in your ends, which is amazing. I don't get fooled. That's not the case with all of my patterns. So yeah, it's really cool. Julia says, that's why I love my birdhouse, all the updates and bonuses. Yeah, we're always giving more. You always get more than
adding to it
if you're just buying a pattern. Always. Yep. So that's that. I'll give the links. Let me grab links. If you are in the birdhouse and if you have not unsubscribed from me, you got an email this morning letting you know that those are now available to you in your birdhouse, because I wanted people to know. And
like, if you're like I just print these out, first look at them and see how much you need, because especially with the crochet, there's so many words.
Yes.
It's so many words. Maybe you don't need it. Maybe you like just need it to like check it. So I'm just trying to save you printer pages, like saving you time on your printer. Maybe just print the few things that you will need. It's just the chart that you need. because there's so many words.
And so then, and because the charts, especially for the knitters, the charts get really wide. If you're using the full chart, they get really wide. So the fact that now there are condensed down charts, which is what I talked to Shiri about. I was like, hey, I really feel like we could condense these down where it only shows the repeat and then whatever's like the difference on the beginning or the end, so that people, it's like you do this and then repeat this over and over and over till you get to this and then do this. It's much more manageable, and it's just easier. Okay, I'm gonna put these
a little bit
links.
simpler.
Yeah, I'm gonna put links in the video descriptions real quick.
Go for
before I forget, because otherwise I'll forget. Save. Okay. So anybody excited about that? Anybody happy?
Of course, everyone's happy. Martha.
I mean, I hope they're happy. I hope so.
Yeah, always. Always. All
right, and saving.
So did you have a good Super Bowl?
I don't remember much. I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it.
I know that sounds funny, but you
were there for the food.
I went for the food
and for the company.
I was not gonna go because I was so tired. Because as you know,
you were a mess.
Like 4 hours and 48 hours before game day. It's hard, y'all. Doing all this is hard. And I mean, I already told you about my ADHD. I'm not like some of my other designer friends who just get everything done at first. Like I just can't work that way. I just don't work that way. Regardless, I wasn't gonna go because I was exhausted. When everything ended, 6 o'clock, I was like, I think I texted you. I was like, I'm turning off my computer. Like I'm walking away. And Alora came downstairs. She's like, can we go over to the Futches, please? Because I don't want to make dinner. She's like, Reggie's cooking. And that's all she had to say. She was like, Reggie's cooking. I was like, that's a good point. So we went over there. Yeah.
That sounds like a smart idea.
So we went over there, and, Josiah was there and Jordan was there, all my friends, I love them. Yeah. And so had good food, stayed through the halftime show. Loved that. He was great. And then I was like, and I'm out. And I came home. I crawled in the bed. I texted you and I was like, I'm into bed. It's never felt so glorious. And that is the last thing I remember until my alarm went off at 7 this morning. John got home last night. His plane landed, he said, around 9. So he got home probably like at 10. I do not remember him walking in. I didn't wake up. He
wasn't home?
No, he flew home. His flight left Denver at 6. And so he got home about whatever time last night. Yeah. But I don't remember. I didn't wake up at all when he got into bed, which is odd. Usually I'll wake up, but no, I was dead to the world. I was so tired, and just the relief of having it all done.
Right.
Because I love having everybody involved with it. I love that aspect, but there is stress to all of it are people going to like it? Am I going to make people happy? And I know you're not supposed to think about that, but I do. I mean, I want people to be happy, and I want it to go through. And with all the troubles we had with the website, I was like, is it going to crash? Am I going to have issues there? It's like, it was just, I think all of that was just sort of percolating in there.
Yeah.
And so when it all finished, it's exactly, it's almost like my, I'm going to call it a hood. My hood was done. I put it on, and it was just, oh, okay.
Right.
And I'm done. So, yeah. How about you?
My Super Bowl was great. We had a few friends come over, and it was a potluck. And my friends were so cute because they were like, well, what should we bring? And I'm like, you should bring something you like to eat. Because my parents were in town, and they're on a special diet. And my mom brought a fridge, like a little mini fridge just full of food for the two of them. And I'm like, this is the best gift you've ever given me, because I don't have to worry that I'm going to prepare something that is going to make you not feel good. And so, because all my friends have different kind of dietary needs. And so then of course, brought enough for it to share. And so it was fantastic. So I had a friend who makes the best deviled eggs ever. I'm like, perfect. And then another friend who makes the most amazing ribs. He brought ribs. And so I was like,
that's awesome.
Fabulous. Yeah. So we had the weirdest hodgepodge of food, and not one person cared, because we were just together giggling. And when I say we did not watch any, I did not see, we finally shut up during the halftime, because we were I started crying at the end. I'm like, it was the sweetest,
beautiful.
Most amount of joy. I was like, I just thought it was amazing. I thought he did a great job. And like,
Absolutely agree.
okay, so because like I'm a musical theater nerd, right? So like, and like I go to the theater all the time, and especially like my hearing is not the greatest, so I don't always know what's happening, but like I just like watch the stuff.
Yeah.
And so like I was like, this is beautiful. I don't always know what's happening, but I'm like, this it's joy and it's happy and everyone's like I thought it was moving and lovely. It was like watching an opera to me. It was the same. I get the same feeling, like that like tingly feeling. Like I was like, oh, and then we all went back to talking about whatever we were talking about, and we did not pay attention to anything.
Yep.
Other than we were doing our bingo cards. Everyone was doing the bingo cards.
Oh.
And so everyone was like, did you see, like the coach screaming? Yeah. Like,
Yeah, I had a lot of people asking that one. Yeah. I didn't even print off a bingo card. True story, I've never printed off a bingo card.
Oh, well, we had fun. We always have fun doing, because like we'll do like, because usually my friends host this and we don't, but they weren't feeling up to hosting this year. So we invited everyone to our house. And like they usually do like a quiz with random things. Like how long do you think the national anthem is going to be? And how many songs will there be at halftime? And like what our tradition is whatever gift cards that you don't use at Christmas or Hanukkah that you've gotten, those are the prizes.
That is brilliant,
because there's always gift cards that you don't.
Yeah.
And so we did the same, because like we have all these like weird gift cards, and so we were like giving away for like bingo and for the quiz. And
that is such a good idea.
Yeah, like because
such a good idea.
Like we were just cracking each other up, but
I didn't even watch the commercials. Like I literally.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna today I'm gonna have to watch the commercials, because
I was saying that to myself. I sat at the kitchen table. The game was playing. I was talking to the Futch's neighbor. His name is John. Delightful guy. He was at Jordan's signing on Wednesday, and so we got to talking on Wednesday about really some of the woo-woo stuff that I tell you about. That so we got to talking then. So then we just continued our conversation about the woo-woo stuff, and so we were deep into it until just before the halftime show. So I didn't know what the score was at halftime. Like I didn't know anything, which is so odd, you guys. We've talked about this. I love football.
You're a huge football fan.
I was just so not invested at all in this year's game, or I didn't even know where it was. And then when they were like, "Oh, it's in Santa Clara," I was like, "I've been there. I know where that is." Yeah. So yeah, it was good because I enjoy seeing everybody there. You know, I loved seeing the excitement of Taylor and her friends, because they are all dancers and stuff, and so they were just all about it. Like, you know, when the ladies were out dancing in front and doing their stuff, and like that's Taylor. That absolutely 100%. That could have been Taylor out there doing that. That's how Taylor danced. She's like a hip hop sort of, really so much rhythm, so talented, which makes me very excited for future grandchildren, because I'm like, yes, they are very athletic. You know, Joey's in his own athletic side, and Taylor meld those together. If Joey had Taylor's rhythm, he'd be the world champion. Like he'd be amazing. So anyways, but it was fun to watch them get super excited, like when they saw Cardi B, and you know, standing there. Did you see Cardi B in the crowd?
Yeah, dancing. Yeah, next to Pedro.
Yeah, and so was Pedro Pascal. It's like the excitement there. And then when Lady Gaga came out, they like lost their minds. And then when Ricky Martin came out, Tasha and I lost our minds.
That was my friend Lindsay. She's like, my boyfriend's on screen.
I was like, take your pop on. Let's
go. It was just really fun. And then we went back to talking about our friends who were over, they're just, you know, like when you have those like great friends who just come over, they're always chill, but they tell the most ridiculous stories. And you're like, how do you go about life? Because like something wild will happen to them all the time, but they're like really chill. They're like, oh, and I'm like, you just told me the craziest story I've ever heard in my life. So like we're crying, we're laughing so hard. Yeah, it was
I love that. That is really the best. Nice, that kind of friendship is just the best. But yeah, John was super jealous he wasn't at the Futches with us.
Oh, I bet.
We just love them. I had a weekend of the Futches.
You did. You did.
Saturday went to Fort Wayne for Jordan to throw. And Tasha I was going to ride with them.
Yeah.
Tasha got stuck in Louisville. So I ended up driving Reggie and Jordan to Fort Wayne. So I'm driving them. And then we get up there and Joey, who's friends with Jordan, right? Y'all know Jordan is Taylor's brother, right? Mm-hmm. Taylor is Josiah's girlfriend. So this is the Fetches. And so we're up there and Joey's like, Jordan, you riding back home with me? Because he was driving down. Because I told him, I was like, there's no way I can drive you back home. I'm like, I will be exhausted. Like, I just knew Sunday. I was like, there's no way I can drive you home. So he was driving home. He's like, Jordan, you want to drive home with me? Jordan's like, yeah. So then it's just Reggie and I in the car for an hour and a half on the ride home. So we just talked the whole time. Yeah, so then I get home and like an hour and a half later, 2 hours later, 3 hours later, Tasha's calling me as she's driving home from Louisville. And she's like, hey, you got another project for me? I'm like, I do. I said, I brought it with me today thinking you were going to be there. And then I forgot to like leave it at the house. Mm-hmm. She's like, oh, I'll come by and get it. I was like, okay. So then I didn't know Joey was here. So he comes downstairs and I'm like, oh, Tasha's coming over. He's like, why is Tasha coming over? I said, she's coming to get her knitting. And he goes, well, I'm going over there. I just bring it to him. I was like, oh, all right. So I called Tasha and I'm like, hey, Joey's here. He can bring you the knitting. She's like, well, I wanted to come over. I'm like, come on over, let's go. So she came over. She's here for like 2-3 hours. We ordered Indian food, hung out, just chatted. So I literally had a weekend of the Fetches. It's almost like Tasha was like, well, Reggie can't just be the only one to spend time with you. So, which was great. I just love them so much. Like as we were leaving last night, Alora and I, like, you know, where you're kind of leaving and you're kind of standing there like, okay, am I missing anything? Should I say goodbye to anybody else? And then she looks at me, she goes, what are you waiting for? I'm not getting up. So I crawled over on top of her on the couch. I was like, I love you, Tasha. like laying on her. And I know Jordan's just like, oh my God, that is my mom and my coach. And my coach. Yeah. But it's just great. I just love them. I love them all so much. So much. They're just fantastic people.
It's nice when you have found family. Mm-hmm. Then it makes a big difference.
Yeah,
it's just so
really
lovely.
It's really cool. So, anyways, that was my Super Bowl. I got there and Reggie immediately, he's like, "How was your thing today, Marley?" Because I was talking to him all about it.
Oh yeah,
Like I said, I think it went well. My computer or my website didn't crash. He goes, "Well, that's good." I said, "Yeah,
it is." I mean, that's the way to look at it. Is nothing crashed?
Right.
So
right.
Oh, thank goodness.
So I'm sitting here. I told you this morning I was going to work on this thing because now I don't have to. I'm very happy I get to send it to you. And then I put all those, the printable friendly versions. I feel like I've had a very eventful day, but I was in the middle of adding the game day projects to Ravelry because I forgot to do that last week. I can't believe we had as many people participating as we did, and we didn't even advertise on Ravelry.
It's funny how things work out.
Yeah.
Like you just like forget to do something and you're like, oops.
Okay. I did. I completely forgot. And I was like, all right, well, now I'll go add it.
Yeah.
And now that I can add it with some pictures, and so people might be like, oh, what's that? And,
it's always
go get it.
Well, yeah, now it can still be just a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
What is MVP selling for right now? I don't.
$10.
Perfect. So it's just a perfect, easy pattern amount too. And then you get all the videos for every stage of what you're doing, which is lovely.
It's very, very easy. It's only $10.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
This week we're going to cheer each other on.
Yes.
For finishing whatever we have on our hooks or our needles and post about it.
Yes, I want to post about it. I know people are asking me about the year-long blanket. Nobody says we had to start in January. We can start whenever we want. That's what I'm telling myself, and that's what we're going with. Yeah. I just want a little extra. I just want a little extra time. Maybe that's something we start in April or May. Why not? We'll figure. I will do it. I will figure it out. I have it done. I have the pattern. It's done. So it's just a matter of me doing this. There's a lot. I just want to finish these projects. Let me finish these projects.
I mean, it can be June to June. It doesn't matter when.
It doesn't matter at all. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all because there's never anything in June.
Mm-mm.
What else I was gonna say? Oh, and then reminder that Tournament of Stitches. Let me look up when March Madness starts so I can give everybody, because that's like a hard start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that starts April 5th, or I'm sorry, March 15th. So
The Ides of
as
March.
we're so as we're working on our Olympic stuff, just keep in mind by March 15th we'll start Tournament of Stitches. So hopefully Robin and I will have stuff announced 2 weeks prior to that.
Yeah, because this one you're going to need to get yarn.
Yes.
And we have yarn coming into us.
Yes.
For us to determine what we want to use.
Yeah. Because We Crochet Knit Picks, Jimmy Bean's Wool is talking about providing yarn for us to use, for us to make our samples. So that way we can suggest it to all of you.
Yeah.
And you know what? I should ask you guys. You should, like, if you've kept it this far into the podcast, I mean, we're only an hour in. Shoot, we've had 2-hour podcasts. How much would it deter you? I'm just curious. Knitters. I'm talking knitters.
Okay.
I really want to use nice yarn. Not that the yarn we use is not nice, but I'm talking like upper echelon nice yarn. If I used super nice yarn, knowing that I could also give you an option for here are some other like more economically affordable yarns that are still nice, but it's not like this $40 yarn that I want to use.
Right.
If I use this $40 yarn, I think it's 40, maybe 50, I don't remember. Would that deter you from being a part of the project? Even though you know you can use any yarn you want.
You can use any yarn you want.
Yeah.
It'll be in a weight that comes in multiple different things.
Yeah.
We're not talking crocheters at the moment.
No, this is just knitters.
Talking knitters.
And it's purely a selfish reason for me. I've used this yarn before. I loved using this yarn before, and I have made so many things. I really just want to treat myself, and I want to use this yarn.
And then you can use whatever you want.
You can use whatever you want.
You don't have to buy what Marley's using.
No,
is what we're saying.
Yeah,
because like you would need want to use what Marley's using.
Yeah, you would need like 5 hanks of this yarn and it's $40. So it would be an expensive ass shawl. But I'm telling you, you would love every minute of working on it. It would be
it's an heirloom.
It's an heirloom.
But once again, you do not need to use it.
No,
and you can use something else.
But I don't want to choose that if that's going to deter all of you from being, if you're going to be like, oh, I don't want to make it because it's not going to be,
or like I can't afford it. Again, as long as you get gauged, you can use whatever you want.
Yeah.
Crocheters, we're not talking to you right now.
No.
Because what I want to use is very affordable and you're going to be just fine.
Yeah.
You're not.
Mine is like super decadent. But I'm telling you, if you use it, if I end up using it and then you end up using it, you're going to be like, oh my God. I didn't know
it's going to ruin the rest of your experience.
I used it 4 years ago and it's all I've thought about since. So because it's that nice.
It's lovely. But again, it's
Have
not.
You used it before?
Once.
Yeah.
Probably 10 years ago. Like it's been a really, really, really long time.
It's really, really, really nice.
Mm-hmm. But I got away really a while ago from using the weight that you're going to use.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's so pretty though.
Oh, I'm sure it's stunning.
It's so pretty.
But what we are like doing this back and forth, this is what we do.
Yeah.
So like crocheters,
Sandy, I love you.
Yeah. I mean,
well, the crocheters, it's a nice yarn too. The one you're thinking of, like, I like it. I've thought about using it for knitting.
Oh, it is, but it's affordable. Nice. Yeah, it's super affordable.
Yes,
it's not like the cheapest yarn out there. You will be able to find something that's less expensive, but this is like a really great yarn for the price. Okay, is what I'm thinking. Now, again, I'm gonna swatch with it and see if it's going to do what I want it to do before we suggest anything.
Yeah. Vicky, that's the other thing is I wouldn't use variegated. It would be tonal, if anything.
Yes.
It would not be variegated.
Say for crocheters as well, please, no variegated.
I think you're cute thinking I'd get a tax. I owe tax. No, that's not happening.
Business wise, owning your own business, man, stinks.
Yeah.
You guys can use your tax refund.
You can use it. I can't.
You'll have no problems.
No, I no.
Ours is not that way.
Mine is
we'll tell you
yeah.
after we swatch.
Yeah,
I'm not going to tell you what way and even think about it yet, because
It doesn't even tell you the name of the yarn, you guys, because I don't want you going out and buying it, and then if I don't use it, you're like, but I bought this yarn. No, I'm not telling you.
But I can tell you that neither of them we're going to recommend variegated.
No,
like Marley was saying, like
it hides your work.
Like Tournament of Stitches is about the stitches, and we went to see the stitches.
Yes,
and variegated is beautiful. We're not saying that it's not, because we
even a speckled, not good.
No, this is going to be
speckled before, and it hid everything.
You want, but again, this is why there's so many different kind of make-alongs.
Yeah,
this is the one where you want to learn something and you want to make something that's you're gonna keep forever.
This is the time, because it's like a month long. It's so
this one long. That's why I was saying this is a very, very long make-along.
Yeah. It's very long. All right, sorry, I just was curious about that, because that was something you and I talked about. I was like, would it scare people? Like,
it's true.
Because I want to use it. Like, I have a lot of really good yarn, like really, really nice yarn, but I don't use it very much because I don't want to scare people.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, people already, anyways. Okay. That's good.
That's it.
The voice said, shut up, and I shut up.
Inside thoughts inside.
Yes. Okay. Any questions? Just so that we're clear, this is only available in the Marley Birdhouse. It's $12. So you can find it. If you went to marleybirdhouse.com, you can find the links. You could find the workshops for both of those. The game days, they are free on the website, separated into the sections. Okay. It's not all one pattern. It won't be for several months. I mean, as far as like free on the website, one full pattern in one place, it's separated into sections. But it's only $10 in the Marley Birdhouse. And you get the pattern, the sections, the full pattern, the videos, all in one place, which is really, really super convenient. And so that's marleybirdhouse.com. No E in Marley, just Marley, Marly. Anything else?
Are you texting in the group?
No, I am not.
So I believe we have a bot.
What is that? Oh, no. You know what I bet that is?
What's that?
I bet somebody said a keyword, and that is the mini chat sending the message.
The mini chat is sending it to.
That's what it is.
To all of us.
Whoever that is. Whoever said something about something, mini chat is sending that out.
Okay. Someone's like,
don't know what they're talking about, but okay. Clearly, one of you is going to get a DM from me. Don't know what it is. We actually went in, Josiah and I went in to change that so that anything that was like, anytime somebody used a specific keyword like turkey trot, it was sending during turkey trot time frame. It was like, if you said turkey trot, it sent you information. And so I told him, I'm like, hey, we have to go in and remove that now that that's over. Because people will say, hey, I'm still working on turkey trot. They don't need the information.
They don't need the information about it.
So maybe he missed one. Or maybe you said something about game day. And so then you just got a message because game day hasn't been removed yet. So that's what that is. Okay. I don't see any other questions. I think we're good. Do we want to give away any prize for somebody who has shared the Mondays with Marley? We haven't done that in a while.
Oh boy, we haven't done that in a long time.
Been a minute. I'll go to Instagram and I'll look up Mondays with Marley. So this is your chance. We'll pause here for a second. This is your chance. If you want to share Mondays with Marley, let me put this on. You can take your snapshot and share it. And it's hashtag Mondays with Marley. Whoop. My hair gets caught. You laughing at me? Are you laughing?
Yes, because it was like stuck on your head. I was like, that's the Mondays with Marley. Well, there you go. Everybody
else put a pom-pom right there if you wanted.
I guess.
All right. Okay. Hello. All right, there you go. So let's go pick a winner. I'm gonna take this off. It's hot. It gets hot. Okay. Let me go to Instagram. We haven't done this in so long. Monday. I could use hashtag Mondays with Marley. Fewer than 100 posts. Come on, y'all. I'm getting onto you. Look at me getting onto you. Hey. The hard part here is going to be not picking somebody we've already picked before. So I'm going to go check their comments real fast. Oh, this is a brand new one. No, this is not. This is February 17th of last year. That is not brand new. That's not brand new.
A year old.
That is a hot minute. Okay, I'm scrolling. I'm just going to scroll some more here. Let me see if this person has won. I just said, I love that. Okay, hold on. I'm going to keep scrolling. A lot of pictures of just me. I must have tagged myself. I love this one. It's a picture of you laughing. Oh my gosh, my face looks so big.
That's the only way you can tell a difference is when you go back and see old pictures of you.
I got to share this with you. Like, it is shocking. It's things like that just, I'm like, what?
Well, I don't notice because I see you every day. So like, I don't see it until I see it.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
But I like my friend a lot there.
I know. I do too. Yeah. I mean, that's just, it's just one of those things. I don't notice that.
Yeah. See, it's my happy friend.
It's wild. So a lot of these we've already you picked this person. This is the one I was going to pick, but I don't see any. Do you see comments? I don't see any comments. So maybe this is the person we pick. So lucky you, Mads, FAMM or FMM. A year later, you win. Winner, chicken, dinner. Please send us an.
So all of the Mondays with Marley's, when we do these, you can post wherever you want, wherever your social media is. We check something different. So, this was from Instagram. You can do Facebook, wherever you post, just make sure you use the hashtag Monday with Marley. Mondays with Marley. And that way we can search for it. Because like sometimes we'll search in Facebook, we'll search in Instagram, anywhere on your social media that you like posting and that it's public and we can find you. And anything that you're doing at the time.
There we go. Got it. All right. Okay. Cool.
And as always, the winners get a pattern. They get a free
pattern
for whoever we choose.
Yeah. Haven't done it in a while. And I was like, oh, I got to do something there. We haven't done that. Okay. That's it from us. Next week, maybe we will have some things to show that like we finished over the Olympics. So again, let's make sure that we're all sharing in the Minions group. If you guys will post in the Minions group too, and kind of tell people what we're doing. Hopefully I'll get some information out there, but there might be some people be like, what is happening? Yeah. So if you kind of share, hey, we're all, finishing our stuff, or share what you plan on finishing, like put together your, I mean, I don't know if you guys can,
you can't see it.
You can't see it. I have a whole area that is stuff to be finished. It's nuts, but, all right. That's it from us, everybody. I hope you have a great week. Enjoy yourself, relax, and we'll see you later.
Bye, everybody.
Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.